Hey, welcome back. We're back in Timberborn in our Easy Beavers water beaver colony, and today we've got a couple of places of dynamite to take out here first. Let's go ahead and take out that one too, so they can go ahead and close, or I guess get the rest of those in there. Once those are in there, we can work on a little bit more here as well. It might take them a little bit to do that. Over here at the mine, I think we're going to eventually turn this into maybe a gas extractor mine. And then I've got plans for the other mine over here, this one right here. Now, we can't put anything really on the sides, but we can put something on this side, and we can put a stairway right up there. So we're going to start with that. Gonna go over this way. Let's get in our elevator to the abyss, and we'll face it toward those stairs there. So anybody that takes the balloons over here can come into this and go check out the mine. Now, on the back side of this mine, I would like, let's see, where is our tourism center? That's what we want. Give a little bit of, there we go, fun to these beavers. Now, that's just kind of hanging out there, but that's okay. What I'm going to do here is we're going to make sure that they can plug it in. So we're going to go, let's grab the universal. Actually, I don't need the universal. Let's go with this one. There we go. And then we're going to go up and over down this road here all the way to that. So let's see. We need some platforms. Actually, what I could do is we have the bridges. We could easily put bridges in here. So let's do that. And then we'll need one here eventually. Let's see what we can do with these shaft bridges. There we go. Well, that one is not quite long enough. I do need one to stop right here because the end of these you can't actually turn. So we're going to need that first. Let's get the turn up here. Actually, let's do a four-way because you don't know what else might be connected to these eventually. And as for what size we need here, I do one here, and nope, that's going to be too big. Let's do, see, here's where I need something that counts these spaces for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we might not be able to get anything in here exactly anyway, but we can do the 6 span, and we'll do, let's see, 1, 2, 3. That looks good. Then let's get 6 in here. Actually, it might be, do I need the 4s? Yep, let's just grab that, and we'll grab that. And there we go. Now we've got it. And in the middle here, you know what? Let's just toss a small flywheel. There we go. That connects in really nicely. Over here, we're just going to have to do something similar. So let's get one there, and we'll get one here. And then we just need, let's grab the power. There's this, and what is it, the smallest one? Yep, that should plug right in there. There we go. I think that turned out all right. Looks good. It'll take them quite a while to build that. Oh, I forgot to plug in the last piece. Let's get this, and then you can go here. If we need to change that, we'll change it again later. Last time I was still debating on what to do with this area, and we had started by taking out this tree, but it looks like I didn't get there in time. So we're going to say that's the highest priority. And then I think we're actually going to level a lot of this out so that the water from the river can actually affect a lot of this. We're also going to get rid of some of this in here. In fact, probably most of this. So let's toss some dynamite in here. We'll do that one first. And then we're going to want to eventually do these, of course. And we'll actually probably want to do these as well. And those, and those, and that. And we'll come back and see what we can do to flatten this whole area out a little bit more and get some more chestnut trees in there. Over here, they're still working on getting some of this in. Let's go ahead, detonate that out of there. There we go. They've got one in here. They've got a couple in here that they need to finish. All of these blocks here. Hopefully it doesn't take them too long. In fact, I would just like them to fill in the rest of this because there should be enough room there for all of the bad water to flow out. Back up in our vertical area, we are going to add a little bit more here. Let's go ahead and grab our advanced buildings and come in. And I'm just going to do rice for an entire level because that is what we always seem to be out of, or we're running super low on that we can't do anything with it. So we're just going to put in 4 layers and hope that catches us up just a little bit. We're going to do that. We need another universal. And then, of course, we're going to build the same thing for all of these. So let's get those in there. A couple of these, couple of those, all the way up to the top. We'll get the universal one in there. We'll get the universal one in there. You're already in. And we'll do 2 more here, just so we can keep going up. There we go. Up and up, up and up. And there we go. That's going to take a little while to build as well. Our beavers have got that one chestnut tree out of here. So let's go ahead, have them get in 1 piece of dynamite, which we'll need to fill back in eventually. But that'll let us get these trees out of here and fill this back in, hopefully. As long as we get the dirt for it, we're going to have to keep an eye on what's going on with our supplies. They've got a lot of our dynamite over here, so I'm going to go ahead and take out some of this. That one can go in there. Let's get that one out of there. We're only going to need a quick staircase in here, so we're not going to do that one in metal. Let's say it's important, and we're going to cut out all of these trees that we have been missing, and we'll say that as soon as they can get down there, that's the most important thing. There we go. We've got a little bit of dynamite here to take care of, so let's go ahead, detonate that. We're going to detonate... Actually, I'm going to put in a couple more here. It looks like around the outside edge here is good to go. So let's remove those. We will probably end up removing a lot of these upper level trees so that we can knock that down one more and get a little bit more green land up there. I notice there's still trees over here with chestnuts on it, which means to me that maybe this one harvester's office is a little overtaxed. So we're going to just toss in, let's see, that's a basic job. We're going to do the gatherer flag, and we'll put 1 of those in there. And if that's not enough, we'll toss a second one, but it should go in there just fine underneath that tower. We've got a little bit more of our dynamite in here, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. There we go. Once that gets out of there, there we go. They'll get this in here. Now, how far over do I want this dynamite, to dynamite this rice field? I am thinking, how about 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me mark this out. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That looks like a good place. So we want to save that much. Everything inside of this, though, is going to go down except for this outer layer. So we don't actually want that to go. Nope, I need to put it here. That way I don't blow it up. Although those could probably go down a couple of layers and it wouldn't hurt. So let's go ahead, get that out of there. Yep, that. We just want to make sure we don't explode it past that right there. There we go. Okay, you go out of there. So let's get in yet another field of dynamite here. We seem to be lowering the map a lot more than we're raising it, but we are trying to raise it some here and there. So we'll do that and come back and keep working on getting this field expanded. Well, I've kind of painted myself into a corner. To get a tourism center, I need human relics. To get human relics, I need to send people down in this abyss center, because this is where I'll get most of those from. However, it doesn't have power because it doesn't have the tourism center set up yet. So what we're going to have to do is temporarily come back over here to this one. And I think we've used all our exploration over there, but that's okay. We don't need any extra of that at the moment. So we're going to change this to the relics that should, being the key phrase there, let us build this tourism center right here. And once it's in, I can switch this one to relics and this one here, right, there we go, right there, back to the exploration. We've got more of the dynamite in here, so let's take that out. There we go. What are we looking like? We've still got 700 dynamite. I am not too worried about our dynamite stock at the moment. There we go. And here, they haven't put that in yet. Let's see. We might have to come through. It looks like a lot of these trees are ready to be taken out, because we're going to have to take out all of these higher level ones. In fact, we can probably go ahead and start taking out some of this back here as well. So let's do just another set of dynamite here. There we go. And we'll level all of that down eventually. Over here, that's going to need to go down one, it looks like. Yep. So we'll do dynamite here for now. And we'll figure out how to get down to the rest of that dynamite sometime. Oh, I almost forgot. It looks like they cleaned out our area here. So let's go ahead, get in a couple of the blocks just to level that out. And when they're done, we'll plant chestnut trees on that as well. Noticed way down here, we're missing some spaces for rice here. Now, what I think I'd like to do is we are starting to accumulate some dirty, smelly folks. I'm not going to finish that sentence because I don't want YouTube to mess with me, but though the colony's probably starting to smell a little ripe. So what I'm going to do is we're actually going to start by taking out a shower, which I know sounds a little odd. And we're going to put in a spiral staircase, just this one right here. We're going to cut out those. In fact, are those 4? Yeah, those are 4 wide. So we'll do 2 more. We'll say these are a bit more important. And then we'll get another bath right here. While we're over here, though, that means we can probably move around some of these paths. Probably just go around the outside here. There we go. You go right around the fern. We'll go here. And then I'm actually going to take these 3 out. And we're going to toss in another of the clay pits. There we go. This one, whenever they build it, you know what? We'll stay with clay for now. But eventually, it might turn into a gold pit. There we go. We're going to come around the outside of these here and straight into this. And then we just need these connected. And now we don't really need a lot of this road in here. So let's take that out. There we go. You guys can go to a different road. You aren't needed there. These aren't needed here. They can walk around just a little bit farther. We'll leave that short road there so that they can gather more of the berries, and hopefully all of these berries will eventually spread throughout this area. They've got our spiral staircase in here, so let's go ahead. We'll come in here. Let's see, they need a river bath, and we'll turn you around, and I think if I mirror you, you should connect up just fine. And that gives us just a little bit more area to hopefully get everybody cleaned up. Over here with the new addition of this side that comes around this whole, well, at least half this island at the moment, I'm going to see if we can get this path connected in over here, because it might give them quite a bit of a straighter walk to go there. So let's see if we can do it just with a bridge or if we have to put in a ladder. Well, that looks like it goes right across the top of that house. There we go. Those actually look in pretty good shape. Let's get those a little more important so that we can get over here. And it looks like they're working pretty hard on getting this stuff set up. Let's connect you back over there so you have an easier time to get over there. There you go. And we're going to remove these for now. I don't remember what those were even in there for. Maybe to blow something else up. But they can come over here and get this done, and then we can work on lowering all of this down. Here's another layer of the dynamite, so let's get that out of there. There we go. And we'll grab another one here. And, oh, look, that turned that whole thing green, which is good because hopefully I'm wanting to do this whole area, but I do want to get the rice part in first. So we're just going to, let's go this. Let's go staircases. You know what? Let's do another curved one. There we go. We'll do a regular one here. And then down here, we will do another layer of dynamite. There we go. All in there. Would you look at that? The elevator is in, so we can actually switch this one to human relics. Our tourism center is in, and there seems to be people working on getting that one, or at least working on visiting that one. There's a couple of people that have brought it glowing fluid, so good. That's good. Hopefully that brings us a lot of relics, although there's no beavers in there right now. I have thought of a way to help with the beaver problem just a little bit. Right now, we have a ton of extra lotus, and that's because we have a ton of extra nenuphars. And really, that stems from a problem with our chestnuts, but we're working on that. We've got definitely places around the map taking care of it. In fact, here's one that we can go ahead, detonate out of here, put in another ladder or so. Here we go, staircases, ladder. We're just going to do this for now. And you know what? Let's just do stairs. Let's do stairs at the moment. Stairs, and we will do more dynamite here so that we can lower this place again. But hopefully the chestnuts come around here. Let's see. We've got, can this be reached? No, they'll have to come back for that. That's all right. Let's go ahead and blow that up in there. So that's at one level down. We can also probably blow this up, and then we'll figure out how to get some more stuff in there. This is okay. But now that we have got chestnuts on the way, I'm probably going to regret using some of these nenuphars, but what I'm going to do is we're going to come in here to food. We're going to go fermentation house, and we're going to put in, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 of those right off of there. And let's make those a little more important. Set them all up for our methane, which the mine is helping with, but it's not helping as much as I would like it to. So we're just going to make up a whole bunch of it and hopefully use some of this stuff up over here. Looks like all of these are finally in, so our rice is going pretty well too, which is good. I might have a bit of a power or a power storage problem. We'll work on that eventually, though. Our bridge did make it in, and it looks like it's pretty popular. It's a pretty nice shortcut to get around the whole map there, and you can go from one side to the other pretty much in a straight line now. You just have to climb a couple of times. I've been noticing the assembly line here is pretty popular at night because it's been making a whole bunch of berry juice, but I don't have any place to store it yet. And then I remembered on the back side of this tower, we have got one space for another one of those. And then we can say, hey, why don't you just put berry juice here? Nope, that's grape juice. Berry juice. We should have plenty of that going on. So they can build that, and we'll say it's even obtain grape juice. They're still working on getting caught back up on, but at least the berry juice should start flowing in. Speaking of which, the assembly line is pretty nice, but it does take up 300 power. Everything is taking more power, so it's probably time we do at least another one of these. Also, it should help with maybe some of the shortages that we have during the end of the drought season. So let's just grab one of these. I think I have a scroll left for that. Let's make sure so we don't run out of them. What are those under? 21. Yes, I still have plenty. So we'll do that. We'll get these hooked up. Now, right now, that might not put out a ton of power. In fact, we'll say that you need to go ahead and do all the way through there, which should help a little bit more with the power, but that's going to be a little while to get in. They're working on some of these at the moment, and you can always tell, like I said, because it takes forever to set these up. And the best way that I know, of course, to make sure that they can get those done very quickly is we're just going to put a bunch of piles here. Let's say those are highest importance, and we'll say you're all for dirt, and we're going to obtain, and we're going to do the same thing on all of these so they don't walk across the map to get all of the dirt from all of the other areas. And there we go. Not too bad with everything in here. We're almost out of room. I think we've got our rice field to expand here, probably some chestnuts. We'll get some power here for a mine, and we've got a little room over here to expand out our industry. We'll probably put as many wheels as we can get in here without the river backing up too much, and eventually maybe just pour it over the edge here so it fills in there. We've still got some bots to put in eventually, hopefully, and we've got a little work to do in here, but for the most part, our map is getting pretty full, and we're getting pretty balanced on our resources. So, as always, just want to say thank you very much for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and hope to see you next time. Bye!